good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I see you still have your festive.
I do.
Headwear?
My little Christmas hat or elf hat.
We are going to sing a Christmas song today,
Yes,
and it is called Christmas is Coming.
because it is.
It is.
It'll be here before we know it.
I'm
Have you
not
been
ready.
good? Have you been good?
I'm always good.
Okay. Sometimes I'm a little naughty, but I think Santa will forgive me.
I hope so.
Me too.
We have a fun song that we're going to sing for you. So sit up straight. Keep the steady beat. Ready? Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. Please to put a penny in the old man's hat. Please to put a penny in the old man's hat.
Oh, I like it. That's a
Interesting.
fun song.
Let's try that again.
Okay. Ready? Here we go.
Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. Please to put a penny in the old man's hat. Please to put a penny in the old man's hat. Woo!
Yeah, I like it.
I like this. I have an idea of who it reminds me of.
Who does it remind you of?
You know, when you go shopping sometimes and you see the Salvation Army group that's out there, and they have the kettle with the bell and they ring, ring, ring. And people oftentimes, like I know we do, we'll throw in our extra change or change that we might have gotten from the store that we just came out of, and we throw it into their kettle. And it pleases me to do that. It makes
yeah.
me very, very happy because we're sharing what we have with other people who are less fortunate. And so in this song, the person sings, please to put a penny in the old man's hat. Could be taken two ways. Could be, it pleases me to do it, or please put a penny in the old man's hat
Yes.
because he's in need.
That's the way I think it is. But I can see how it would please the person giving because it always feels
better to
good
give than receive.
That's right.
Right.
Yes. So, and the goose is getting fat. What do you think that's about?
Ooh, that's gonna be our dinner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I've never
Oh,
had goose
wow.
before.
Oh, it's good.
Is it?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Man, I need
It's a
to
little bit like
broaden
duck.
my horizons here and eat
It's a
some
little,
different foods.
it's a little oily, kind of like a
okay.
duck. It's a little gamey, but I like it.
I've never had duck either.
Ooh, it's good. Oh, Miss
Yeah,
Lowry.
I know. I live in such a
gotta-
small little world.
We'll get her.
Okay.
Okay,
thanks.
I'm gonna sing, and you're going to sing with Mrs. Lowry.
Okay.
Okay? Ready? Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat.
Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat.
Please to put a penny in the old man's hat.
Please to put a penny in the old man's hat.
Please to put a penny in the old man's hat.
Please, whoops.
Please to put a
There it
penny.
is, ready? Please to put a penny in the old man's hat. That was a little difficult, Miss Stovey.
Well, it is,
That was hard.
but you know, this song is not very long.
No, just
And
like
so
3 phrases.
It is 3 phrases. So let's try something.
Okay,
I'm going to do the first 2 phrases and then you sing it.
okay.
And then we'll do the last one by itself.
Okay.
Because that's the one we kind of have to focus on.
Yes, that
okay?
was hard.
Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. Please to put a penny in the old man's hat.
Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. Please to put a penny in the old man's hat.
Please to put a penny in the old man's hat.
Please to put a penny in the old man's hat.
The whole thing you would eat. Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. Please to put a penny in the old man's hat. Please to put a penny in the old man's hat.
Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. Please to put a penny in the old man's hat. Please to put a penny in the old man's hat. Much easier to sing it all together.
It is much easier.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure
You
out
know-
the solfege in my
Oh,
head.
But you know what this song also reminds me of?
Good.
It also reminds me of the very famous story that gets told many, many times at Christmas called A Christmas Carol
Yep.
by Charles Dickens. It's a play, and it's the one that has ghost of Christmas past,
and
Christmas present, and Christmas future. But there's a character in there, Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim comes from a very poor family, and he's hurt. He's got, his leg is not 100%. And his father, I think it's Mr. Cratchit,
Cratchit.
is the name, the family name. And they are very hardworking people, and they don't have a lot of money. And so in the story, Ebenezer Scrooge, who's the really grumpy guy, very brumpsh, he makes life miserable for Mr. Cratchit, and Mr. Cratchit is really great.
Scrooge is his boss, right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Scrooge is his boss. He owns the printing company, the printing
Yes.
shop, and Cratchit runs it. And so if you know the story goes that he works and works and works and makes him work on Christmas Eve. And then, of course, Scrooge goes on his little adventure and finally comes to his senses that Christmas isn't really bah humbug after all.
Right.
Christmas is really pretty special. It's as great as you allow it to be. Because it all starts with you.
That's right.
And he doesn't just put a penny in the old man's hat.
No.
He puts a big giant feast on their table for Christmas Eve. And then he joins them.
Yep. It's a great story.
It is a great story.
Did you know that this song could be sung in a round too?
Oh, let's try it.
Okay. It could be like 3 parts, but we only have 2.
Huh.
So.
I like
ooh.
it. Let's give it a try.
We could make them be the 3rd part
Ooh,
eventually.
yes. Let's try
Okay.
it.
Chris, you gonna start?
Christmas is sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope I remember how
Ready,
to do this.
here we go. Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. Please to put a penny in the goose is getting fat. Please to put a penny in the old man's hat. Please to put a penny in the old man's hat.
We should have practiced.
Let's try it again.
Okay, it gets hard.
It's because the
We're
second and third
cross-voicing.
line crosses, and I don't want to cross her. It's like, no.
No, it's your part. No.
Because
Okay.
our parts really do. They go.
Yes, it's like she's above and I'm below, and then we switch. So
Let's give it a try.
okay, if
All that
you,
can happen
if
is
you
it
see
goes
me
bad.
staring off into the distance, it's because I'm concentrating really hard.
That's a good strategy.
Yes. Okay.
Ready? Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. Please to put a penny in the goose is getting fat. Please to put a penny in the
old man's hat. Please to put a penny in the old man's hat.
That's the part I don't want to sing.
Let's switch it around and see if it works better.
Okay.
I don't know. I may flub up too.
It's okay.
Okay? This is not easy.
This happens in class too, by the
It
way.
does. And we all laugh about it.
What else are we going to do?
Right? Okay. I'll try it. Let's see if I can make it through. Christmas is coming. The goose is getting fat.
Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. Please to put a penny in the old man's hat. See, please to put a penny
That was hard.
in the old man's hat.
That was
That
hard.
is tough. It's
That
the
is
last
hard.
3 notes.
Yes,
It's
it
the
is.
last 3 notes. I don't know
Yes.
what it is, but it's tough.
So the idea is to learn it really, really well by yourself before you
Yes.
go to start singing it in a round.
Yes.
There's the lesson. So what are we going to have them comment on? How funny it was when we messed up?
How many times did we mess up?
We do mess up, you know.
Every now and then.
Yeah.
Just
Because
a
we're
little.
human. Okay.
How
Christmas
boring.
is coming.
The goose is getting